Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. So as you know by the title of the video, I will be talking about Susteau, I think I'm pronouncing it right, I'm not sure, Moon Dust Hair Wash, which is a powder shampoo for your hair. I saw it a couple years back and I got a little sample of it a while back too, and I never used it, and I thought, let me just use it. Let's see what this thing is like. Is it good? What is it like for curly hair specifically? Because that's what I really care about. And if I would buy the full size thing. Just as a little step back, if you don't know what this is, it's a powder shampoo. So literally, I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but it's powder that once it mixes with water creates a foam, a lather like shampoo. And from my understanding of what the brand is all about, it's about like environmental sustainability, because it's like less packaging, less things that go into it. And then from like a consumer perspective, it's marketed as like a more convenient shampoo, especially for if you're traveling and you can't bring liquids over a certain amount, and you still want to bring like full-size products-ish. A full size of this shampoo would equal to a full-size shampoo, and you'll have no problems bringing it anywhere. So from a consumer perspective, that way, and also there's less water, or you can control how much water will go into it, because usually one of the first ingredients in any product is water. So you get like just like the actual essence of what shampoo is like with the powder, and then you mix it with water while you're lathering. Okay, enough about that. That's like the basics of what this product is about. I was curious because I've never used powder shampoo before, gave it a try, and wanted to give a review about it. So initially I was very skeptical, just because I don't like to create more work for myself during my wash day routine, and something like this seemed like it would be more work. If I'm being honest, it was a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I guess because it was just my first time, I had to figure out how much shampoo to use. And so that was a little bit of a learning curve, but other than that, it was really easy to use. I guess for me, the problem is it really starts to lather the more you mix it into your hair. So it was kind of hard to gauge how much I need. And I found myself putting my head under the water a little bit more just so that it could blend in better, because I did notice that sometimes the powder would come out in chunks, little small chunks, so breaking down those chunks with my hand before applying it to my scalp. And I did notice that there was no real smell to it, which I don't mind. My other products have a smell, so one product not having a smell is not a big deal. I guess kind of similar to if you ever used like the Diva Curls No Lather shampoo, or if you ever washed your hair with a bar of soap. I don't know if anyone has. I know when I was younger we did, and I think that's a whole other video of why people prefer using bar soaps for their hair rather than like liquid soaps. But this kind of reminded me of that, because you're applying this powder thing that needs to create into a lather, similar to like when you're using a shampoo bar instead of like liquid shampoo, and you're kind of having to mix it in or create some type of lather with your hands before putting it in your hair. Kind of the same vibe with this, but obviously much easier with this. But I will say, once I was fully saturated in the water and once I worked it in well, it felt so nice. Like it felt so creamy kind of, and very like soft. Like it was a very, very nice feeling. I can't really describe it, and it's not something that I've experienced before, but I really enjoyed that. And once I rinsed it all out, my hair also felt very clean in a nice way. Like it felt soft, it felt like kind of moisturized. which was nothing of what I was expecting. I was expecting that I'd have to wash my hair again with the typical shampoo that I used. I had it ready, but no, like this did the job. And so I was pleasantly surprised, if I'm being honest. Um, Again, maybe the only cons would be, especially with a sample size, maybe it's not so much with a full size bottle, because I did see that there's like little holes at the top and you kind of sprinkle out how much you want, or you can just sprinkle it over your head. So it makes it much more user friendly. And the more you use it, the more you would figure out how much you need, because you're not used to just pumping. So I'd say that's probably the only thing. And you kind of do have to mix it in a little bit to create that lather, so it is a little bit more work. But I did like the results. I liked how it washed out of my hair. I liked how my hair felt before conditioning. It already felt kind of conditioned already, obviously not enough, and I didn't detangle with the shampoo in my hair, but it was a nice feeling. This little sample size says that it's enough for 5 washes. Yeah, so just even looking at this, I was like, okay, and it was pretty much 1 wash. There's a little bit left, but there is no 5 washes with this. So that's, I wonder that if the full-size bottle markets itself, I think, is as a 1-year product. Will it actually be 1 year for me? I don't know. I'm skeptical, but it is possible. So yeah, those are my thoughts. It's very ingenious in a way, this idea of powder shampoo, and I do like the fact that you kind of control how much water goes into it. And for someone who's trying to be a little bit more conscious about the products that I'm using, the ingredients that it has, the fact that this has no sulfates, no parabens, things like that, but the fact that you can also control the water amount is intriguing. And it hasn't been done before, at least to my knowledge. So that's really interesting to me. Will I buy the full-size product? If I'm being honest, at this time I wouldn't. I think it retails for between $35 to $40, if I'm not mistaken, at Sephora. Do I like it better than my normal products I use? No, and so that's why I think I wouldn't buy it. But if I was planning a trip that I know I'm gonna be away for quite some time and that I regularly will need to wash my hair, will I pack something like this or buy something like this? I think so, because that's one of the biggest issues that I have when I travel, especially for a long period of time, is I want to not have to buy my usual products while I'm away, or they might not even have it. So I just want to avoid all of that. So I end up transferring my products into mini containers and like many containers, and it's just such a hassle. So if I know that, okay, I can bring at least a shampoo like this that's easy, I know I won't have any issues traveling with it, and I know that I like it, then yes, I would buy it for that purpose. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm curious to know if anyone else has tried this or heard of anything similar to this, or what their thoughts are in general of alternative shampoos, especially for curly hair people. I think that's always the caveat to everything that I say or do, is like, okay, what's out there for curly haired people? Are products like these meant for curly hair people? This obviously isn't specifically meant for curly hair people, or at least that's not what they market themselves as. But I think it is equally as effective, and able to get the job done. So yeah, it'd be interesting if they came out with one specifically for curly hair, but nonetheless, it's an interesting product. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm really curious. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.